Okay, so day 8, and what we're looking at is the best way to get your hands on useful research. And we're going to look at this website, the Education Endowment Foundation, the EEF. And in particular, obviously with the science focus, we're going to look at one of their guidance reports. So the guidance reports, here we go. So clear and actionable recommendations for teachers on a range of high priority issues based on the best available evidence. So if we go down, one of them that's been out quite recently is the Improving Secondary Science guidance report. Now, what we have for this is on the website, the guidance is for secondary teachers, obviously, and what they've done is they've tried to distill it down, all this work that they've been doing, into key things that you can take straight away from the report into your classrooms or into your departments. Now, for this one, it's actually been split into 7 key areas. So preconceptions, so building ideas that pupils bring to lessons, self-regulation, modelling, memory, practical work, language of science, as well as feedback. Now, this is a really useful poster that you could print out, and this might be the stimulus to one of your department meetings or something to have a read over, over the coming months and so on. They've tried to distill it down as best they can into these kind of 7 key pillars. But obviously, there's the entire guidance report itself. So it's just shy of 50 pages. But again, taking each of those 7 areas and trying to drill down a bit more into the detail of what does the research suggest and what might that actually look like from an actionable point of view. What can we take from the research and actually do in our lessons and in our departments? So that's my next recommendation for day number 8, just to kind of maybe have a look at some of those areas. Maybe there are some that you already know about in your department or in your classrooms, areas where you're like, oh, do that really well, or maybe, oh, there's something I haven't even considered before, or maybe something that we need to develop. If you want a bit more context, and that 50 pages might seem a bit daunting, then one of our podcasts, our most recent one, was actually with some of the staff based up in Blackpool who worked on this. So we spoke with Phil Naylor, Lauren Stevenson, Jessica Walmsley, and Russ Bradshaw, and we did a podcast purely on this guidance report. So that might be a useful point of call for you. Obviously, you can get that on our website in podcasts for teachers. And there's some links to some books that were discussed, and some, obviously, the guidance report themselves, and also the Twitter links for the people involved and how you can maybe find out a bit more about them and what they offer. And as always with our kind of teacher podcast, there's a transcript there for those that may be more useful for them. Okay, so that's day 8, a look at the EEF guidance report on secondary science.